welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while since I uploaded anything to YouTube. The reason being is I've recently moved house, so it's been a stressful couple of months and I've been wanting to get my makeup room / dressing room all put together ready for me to start filming. So I literally only unpacked all of my makeup a couple of weeks ago, so that is why it's been a while and I haven't really had as much time as I normally do. So I wanted to get back into YouTube because I've really missed filming and doing different makeup looks. I'm so bored of just my standard day-to-day work look, as I call it, and not having any time to try out different looks. So I'm very excited to be back. So this look that I filmed for you guys today was actually inspired by Cheryl Cole's makeup on the X Factor. It's a bit different to what she had, but there was one evening where she had a really dark smoky eye, but it had a tiny little bit of copper in the middle. So I've swapped it for gold because I just think that suits my skin tone a bit more. But I just kind of was inspired really by her look. So it was quite natural on the skin, just with a really nice highlighter, dark smoky eyes and a nude glossy lips. That was the inspiration for this look. So I really hope that you guys enjoy and I will see you all soon. Thank you for watching. Okay, so to start I'm just going to spritz the Smashbox primer water all over my face, just for a base, and to keep the skin hydrated. And then also just going to go over the top with the Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Primer. Smashbox apparently are all about building their primers, so not just using one, using different ones for different things to then build up that coverage, but also to then keep your makeup in place all day. I'm just going to push this into the areas of my skin that need it most, so really around my nose and my chin area. So these are always the areas that I tend to touch or tends to get oily throughout the day, meaning that my makeup moves. For foundation, I'm going to use the MAC Mineralise foundation. This is in the colour NW18. So I'm just going to buff this in using this Zoeva buffer brush. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the eyes because I'm going to be working with some darker shadows. I don't want to do the rest of my face and then mess it up if we get any fall down. So I'm just going to prime my lids using the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. It's just a really neutral colour just to even out the base. You don't have to use an eye primer, but I always find that when you do, it does tend to get your eyeshadows to go on better and last longer. Because I have used that creamy base, I am then just going to go over the top just with a little bit of powder or a skin coloured eyeshadow would do, just to set that, just so we don't want any problems with blending, which sometimes can happen. So the eyeshadows for this look, I'm actually going to use these 4 MAC eyeshadows, which were part of the limited edition Maleficent range that came out about a year ago. So obviously this palette isn't available anymore at MAC, but all of these colours can be bought individually. So I will list their names for you down below. So I'm going to start by taking this brown colour here on a MAC 217 and just going to start putting this through the crease. So you can see the pigmentation already with these MAC eyeshadows, just literally from using one tiny swipe. Obviously if you haven't got the MAC eyeshadows and you have other ones, then absolutely use those ones. I'm just using these because this is what I have. So just going back and forth, windshield wiper motions. So I've just zoomed in slightly just so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing. So I'm just building up this colour and just continuously blending. I'm then going to switch to the black colour and then just go over the top, but keeping this one slightly lower than the crease. So the reason for using a brown first is black is so difficult to blend. If you've already got a brown there, it makes the job so much easier. So then once you're happy with the darkness of this, so you can go much lighter or much darker, it's completely up to you. I'm then going to take the gold colour in the palette on a MAC 239. It's just a flat brush, but any brush will do. I'm just going to keep this just in the middle. Now for the exciting part, I'm going to use this Awesome Metals eyeshadow by Makeup Revolution. And this is in the colour Rose Gold. So these eyeshadows can be a little bit strange to work with if you've never used them before, because they're a really strange consistency, but they look so beautiful on. So the best thing I think is to use a really flat brush. So this one's by Body Shop, but any brand will do. And then literally just swipe in the eyeshadow, putting on quite a lot of pressure. So you see it's moving, and then you get that on the end of the brush. And then with this, you want to push, not swipe. So again, I'm just keeping this in the middle, but on top of where we put that gold. So you can see already how beautiful and different they are. And I mean, Stila do them and they're great, but I think the Makeup Revolution ones are not really any different. And the Makeup Revolution ones are £1. And I can't remember exactly how much the Stila ones are, but I know that they were very, very expensive. So definitely would recommend the Makeup Revolution ones. There's loads of different colours. I have this one, a silver one, and actually a green one, which is beautiful as well. But I think there are some other ones as well, so definitely worth getting your hands on them. And then just going to use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Liner in Perversion, just on the waterline. And then you could use the eyeliner, but I'm actually going to use this Kiko Long Lasting Stick Shadow. Doesn't have a name, I think they have numbers. Oh yeah, this is number 4. It's just a brown colour. I'm just going to run this just along the lash line, which we can then blend out, but just to make the eyes look that much more smoky. And then just going to go back in with that brown colour from the MAC palette on a MAC 219, but any pencil brush will do. And then just buff that lower line out. Right up to the tear duct. Okay, so I finished the eyes after I finished the face. So I'm now going to use these MAC Prep and Prime highlighter sticks to conceal and highlight. So first I'm going to use Bright Forecast, which is more of a yellowy undertone. So this one is perfect for concealing under eye circles and any redness, so I always have to use it around the nose. And then I'm just going to use a damp sponge, this is the Real Techniques, and just blend this in. And then I'm going to use Light Boost more in this area now for a bit more of a natural highlight. So then to set the under eye area and wherever I've highlighted, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever HD powder on just a blending brush. This is another E40. I'm just going to really gently push this on, just to set that. So then for bronzer, I'm going to use this Chanel cream bronzer. Absolutely love this. I know that it's really, really pricey, but I really do think that it is worth the money, and I don't really say that about a lot of expensive products. I don't really like spending, I spend a lot of money on makeup, but I don't like spending it on small things like what I could buy 10 eyeshadows for on one product, but this is one that I really, really would recommend. It is such a natural finish, easy to use, and I think it will last forever. I've had this about 6 months and you can see it's barely dented a hole and there's still a lot left. So I think this is going to last a really long time. So I'm just going to use this just on an angled brush. And I'm not really going to contour, more just sort of define the areas that would normally have the sun on them. And then for blusher, I'm going to use MAC Melba. A really small bit of this blusher goes a long way. So I've learnt when I first got it, if you put your brush in really hard, you end up looking like a clown. So go gentle with this colour blusher if you have it. Now for highlighter, I really wanted to use a gold highlighter to kind of match with the eyeshadow. and I couldn't find one that I had that's not this one, which is a limited edition. So I didn't really want to use this one because I know if you do want to get hold of it, you can't anymore. But this is the Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow highlighter, which was then their limited edition Christmas collection. Some of you may own it. If you don't, there are so many out there on the market that are a really similar colour. Lots of the Becca highlighters, Sleek, and lots of different brands. So don't feel like you have to use this one. It's just the goldiest one that I have. So I'm just going to highlight the tops of the cheekbones. So now for brows, I'm just going to use the Anastasia Beverley Hills Brow Wiz in the colour Soft Brown. And then set them in place with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then just to define and highlight the brow, I'm going to use MAC Shroom. Okay, so now I just need to finish the eyes. So just popping on a coat of mascara before going in with some lashes. I'm using the Ardell Wispie lashes. These are my absolute favourite because they're natural, but they're still, doesn't look like you're not wearing lashes basically. They're perfect for a night out if you're a bit like me and don't really want to be like, whoa, she's got false eyelashes on. Then these are for you, and they're really easy to apply as well. So just pop some glue on them, let the glue go tacky, and then look down into a mirror, push them as close as you can to your lash line, and then just leave them for a few seconds to stick in the middle. And then you can use tweezers or your own hands, whatever works better for you, and just tuck the corners in. And then just need some mascara on the bottom lashes. I'm just using the Clinique Lower Lash Mascara. So then for lips, I'm going to use this lipstick by Gerard Cosmetics, which is called Kimchi Doll. Just a really natural nude colour. I'm going to go over the top with Gerard Cosmetics lip gloss in the colour Maddison Avenue. And then just to spritz a bit more of the Smashbox primer water, just to set it all in place. And we are done. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really excited to now have my own makeup room and a bit more time now for YouTube. So hopefully I'll be making a lot more videos, and I will see you all soon. Thank you for watching.